Now we will see how to insert records through Python program. So this is the syntax for inserting records into your table using Python program. So as you can see, the syntax is insert into table name, then you mention the column names and then you mention the keyword values and you write this symbol of question marks which is equal to the number of columns in your table. So earlier we have created 3 columns in our table employee. That's why we have put 3 question marks in our argument of values parameter. Now this statement is used for inserting more than one row. So that's why we have used such type of syntax. And after that we have passed a list of records. Now for inserting a single record, you simply have to write this command in your execute method, which is insert into table name, values, and then write all the values for your fields of each and every column of your table. Now as mentioned earlier that for inserting more than one record, we need to use this question mark as our placeholder for our values arguments. Then we create some data to be inserted, and with the connection object we can then insert the rows all at once. Now instead of using DB API's parameter substitution, we put this question mark as placeholder wherever you want to use a value, and then we provide a list of tuple values in our data. So now we'll see an example in our PyCharm. Now as you can see here, earlier we have created our table employee, which is having 3 columns: ID, name and age. So now we will be creating multiple records to be inserted at once in our database. So for that's why we have created our command insert into our table name, and we have passed our column names ID, name and age, and then we have passed our value, and then we have passed our 3 placeholders which are indicating 3 column. And here we are having our list of records. Now each record is a tuple and each are having values of each and every column of your table. So here as you can see, first record is having 1, then we have passed our name Alice, and then we have passed our age also. Now if we uncomment this statement, and now if we run this command, so it will first give us the error that table employee already exists. It will not go further to execute this insert into employee command. So for that, just comment this line and then execute this parameter. Now as you can see over here that I have used c.executeMini method. Now this method is used for creating or for inserting multiple records into your table. So here we have passed our SQL command, and here as its second argument we are passing our data. So if this command successfully insert our data into our table, then we'll get this message data insertion successful. So let's run this. So as you can see, we have successfully inserted this multiple records into our table. So the summary of this video is that we have learned how to insert single records or multiple records into our table using Python. And then we have seen how to use this and how to use that executeMini method to insert multiple records into our SQLite database. Now in our next video, we'll see how to fetch this data from our table.